we have been out of town the last few days. It's nice to come back and see all the food that's been growing while we've been away. Look at all those beans. So we're gonna come out here and pick and have plenty to eat the next few days. Go away for 3 days and the cucumbers go nuts. It's the first time I have grown zinnias. Planted them a little bit late on purpose to help out with the bees and just the time of year. Sometimes they don't have a whole lot of things to go after. A volunteer squash came up right here, and I've just let it go. Looks like it's a spaghetti squash. But look at these different colors. Pink, we have orange. There is a yellow one down here. So I would definitely be planting these again. So here's another bag of sweet corn we harvested this evening. We've already harvested several. I've been posting about that on Instagram. It's one of our family's favorite things to eat is sweet corn. So we got some more. We'll probably freeze that and have it for this winter. And we will save the next few patches that we did some kind of successive planting. Every few weeks we planted some corn. We will save some of the later corn we have done here for our fresh eating. All right, guys, you know I've been fighting squash vine borers. And I just want to show you what has been happening since I showed you the little trick that I do. If you remember, a couple weeks ago, I showed you how I try to reroot my stems along the way, and I did that in several places there and here again. And actually, I think the hay really helps, and it's able to reroot itself. So this was not here when I showed you all that. So this is a new plant, and you can tell it looks pretty healthy. Over here on this side, this part of the stem rerooted, and it's doing really well. And there's another pumpkin coming. So pretty neat. I think I'll always have to struggle with squash vine borers. I'm still researching some different ways to help with them organically. So, but this is a good way. Having the hay down helps it to reroot. Let me just show you actually the base of this stem. It's crazy. It's so icky. I got so many squash vine borers out of that. But even though this looks terrible, there are still pumpkin plants coming the fruit coming, and I already took a couple off here, so not too bad. That's a lot of beans. Got the long beans too? Okay. I'll do cucumber duty. Wow, here's that big one. Whoa. This guy's messed up pretty bad. Look at him. He's like hollow in the center. See that? That might go to the chickens.
That'll still eat good.
Are you gonna eat it? Whoa, here's another big guy. See that one? I definitely think I'm gonna make pickles tomorrow. Somewhere on the other side. There's an unpollinated one. Y'all, I never get tired of coming out here. Ouch, Dash! You got mama. So, what I was saying was, I never get tired of coming out here and seeing that I'm making a habitat for God's smallest creatures. Look at this guy. How would you like to sleep in a marigold? Isn't that the coolest thing? I just love it. Good night, little one. So the last 3 days we have been in Nashville, Tennessee at the Sing conference put on by Keith and Kristen Getty, and it has just been amazing. Great experience. Actually might show a couple pictures at the end of some of the things that we got to do and experience. And one of the things that we definitely did a lot of was worshiping God through singing. It was awesome. We've been gone for 3 days and we get to come home and we get to grocery shop out here. So there is a lot of work put into this, but then it works for me while I'm gone to work all day, or while I'm gone for 3 days in Nashville. I just love that. I feel like we are making the best use of our time. And so it's definitely worth it. It's worth all the work that's kind of front loaded. And the hope and the goal is, year after year, this garden just keeps on getting better. Because you see all this deep mulch behind me? It's just going to continue to decompose and turn into soil and to feed my soil. And hopefully, the next few years, it will just get easier and easier. The seeds will germinate quicker, it'll be healthier. As you can already see, we are creating a little ecosystem out here. There's toads, there's wasps, there's bumblebees, there's hornets, there's ladybug larvae. There's so many things that are out here now that weren't out here before, that are making their home here. And so yeah, even though I still fight with slugs, I've got the toads, I've got ducks now. You can probably hear them quacking in the back. They've gotten so noisy. So it's neat to see this out here, and I just praise the Lord for His magnificent creation, because He has designed it so perfectly. Of course, being in a fallen, sinful world, it doesn't always work perfectly for us, but when you get back to how God created things and His design, and when you look out creation and in the woods and see how He made everything to work together, the closer you can get to that and replicate that in your home backyard garden, the easier it's going to be and the more prolific it's going to be. It won't be perfect, but it will be a whole lot better and definitely more rewarding. Right now I got to go in and freeze some corn, take care of some pickles or cucumbers to make some pickles, and I gotta get to bed. It's been a long 3 days, great days, fulfilling days, rewarding days, but it's time to get some rest. Good night, y'all. Come back.